This is 98.4 British Talk Radio. I'm back with the evening special. It's 10:56 p.m. on November 7th of 2008. Beautiful night here in Santa Fe, New Mexico. The riots have subsided because of the substantial Cheez-It outbreak earlier today, and it seems as though the people have either gotten drunk and hurt themselves beyond the point of fighting, or the police have, in some way, got the city under control. So the good news is we got that under control. But in the meantime, I'm having a discussion with one of my close friends of mine. His name is Hobo John. I'll let him introduce himself to you.
Hello, chaps. My name is Hobo John. I live outside the studio here, and it's pretty nice to be in here. It smells like crap out there.
Okay, well, now that you know him, I'm just going to ask him a couple of questions, and I'll let you guys ask the questions about him, and we'll see where it goes. Okay, so tell me, Hobo John, what's it like to live out there in that dumpster? I mean, for 6 years you've been living out there, and yet somehow you seem so happy.
That's right, 6 years. It's been a hard time out there. I'll be going around, and one time actually, when they go in to stick these prods in the dumpster and they lift you up and throw you in, I actually got thrown in once. And the guy didn't notice, so I had to come in there, and I jumped in front of him. Actually slid off the vehicle in front of him, and he almost ran me over.
That's very odd indeed. But, I guess that's the life of a hobo. I mean, I've never known. Okay, so we got a caller in line 4. Hi, Hobo John, is this you?
Yes?
Well, do you think that sometimes when you can't find food on a night, do you ever eat people?
No, I've never decided to eating a person. Only once, actually. It was this guy was walking by, and I encouraged him to come into my dumpster with me, and, well, we just started chatting, and then I got to the chase, and I just killed him, and then I ate him. It was tastes like chicken, I guess. I guess everything tastes like chicken at one point.
Okay, well, that's very interesting. Thank you, caller. So, tell me, Hobo John, what has been the worst situation you've possibly been in here while living next to the studio? Tell me, what is possibly the worst situation you've ever been in?
I've been in a lot of weird situations here. I think maybe the weirdest one is I was a bit stoned, actually. I found some chronic down by a bridge that I used to hang out with, and it was pretty weird. And then I swear to God, 11 buffaloes come up, and they came in, and they ran me, and I hid in my dumpster. And then these kids came up, and they were shooting me with baby guns, and then it was really weird.
We got a call on line 7. Hey, yo, you're absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand how you could possibly live like that. My name is John McMoneybags, and I live up on a hill. I don't understand how you scum can live like that. I just don't get it. Tell me, Herbert John, how do you do it? I don't think I could do it in a million years.
Fuck you, rich people. I hate you. Come on and rape your daughter.
Well, you know what? I will. I will rape my daughter, and I will enjoy it. Thank you very much. Oh, it's a bit of a strange comment there, but, okay, everybody has their own opinions, and I guess if she's okay with it, then it's not my daughter, but, I wouldn't mind taking a whack at that myself, but, of course, it's not legal since I'm 49, well, 449, that is. I was in the Civil War, as I've told you before, and I've had some good times, but, let me give you some advice. Okay, well, while you're in the dumpster to get food, I've never been in this situation, but I have friends in your situation, and you know what they've told me? They've told me that, the hardest thing is to be accepted by society. But you know what you need to do to get people to realise that you're a normal person? Just do something outrageous, like stick a fish up your ass and walk around naked in the park. I mean, people might think you're crazy, but at least they won't think you're homeless, and that's better. In my eyes, being homeless is a pretty damn low thing. You got to admit, depending on what your lifestyle's like. I grew up in the Bronx, in France, and it was beautiful there. And, I grew up middle class, and it was wonderful. But I could never be homeless. I would look at the homeless, and I would spit on them and step on their fingers for fun. Me and my friends would throw twigs and rocks at them just to watch them cry and run away bleeding. And we all did that for entertainment. Do you like that? How do you respond to that?
You're a messed up child. I don't know, I've had a few weird incidents. Some guys came up with an oar and tried to hit me while I was sleeping. It's very weird, and then I had some other incidents. Actually, John. Wait, I'm John. I'm going schizo on myself.
Well, John, now that you're apparently pulling out a knife on me, I'm going to ask security to please take you away. Any callers coming in to ask questions? Okay. Can you escort him back to his dumpster down back, please?
No.
Thank you. Okay, we're taking calls in right now. We got a caller on line 1.
hello, I have some advice. I just found my cat. He was in my toaster, and I just put some toast in there, and I guess he must have wanted a nibble, but he's stuck in there now, and I don't know what to do.
Well, okay, I suggest unplugging and plugging the toast several times. If that does not work, then, I suggest flipping the power on several times. If that does not work, take the toaster, fill up your bathtub full of water all the way to the max, plug the toaster back in, jam it in the water, electrocuting the cat, and it will most likely come out. If not, make sure you have a machete on site so you can chop off the cat's tail, and it'll squirm, and if it doesn't get out, then of course, the tail's off, it dies in the toaster, and there you go, it's a perfectly good breakfast. So, either situation, you win, unless of course you get electrocuted from the water, but if you don't, then you either get your cat, or you get a nice breakfast. Okay, we got a caller on line too.
Hi, yeah, I was wondering, because my friends told me about microwaving poodle, so I thought, oh, that's awesome. But I heard from this one dude that if you microwave a poodle for too long, it'll blow up in your microwave. And, dude, my parents would be pissed, and I was wondering if you knew the amount of time I could microwave a poodle without it blowing up.
Well, if I was in your situation, I'd say, fuck you, mom and dad, fuck you, you pieces of shit, you squeeze me out, but fucking nobody cares about you. You're old farts and nobody cares. So why don't you die and give me your money? So basically, that's the attitude you gotta be given toward them, because, that's the way people are supposed to think. You're never going to get your way if you don't step up for yourself. Fuck your parents. That's what I told mine, and I beat them with baseball bats on a regular occasion. And, that's how I got my way. They bought me a beautiful Porsche, which I still drive today. And, if you really have to get abusive, you can. I had chains and stuff. I chained them up. I branded my father with our horse's brand. And, now he has his own logo on his stomach because he didn't listen to me. Parents just don't accept the fact that the children are more powerful than they think. Words mean nothing to the children's minds anymore. And what parents need to realize is that children are rebelling. And we are. Because, we have a right. And basically, so, in a sense, if your parents say, no, you can't microwave a poodle, basically be like, fuck you, I'm gonna microwave a poodle or I will brand you. So, but use that kind of attitude. It should, in a sense, get to them. If it doesn't, then I suggest a rake, a shovel, or a bat. Teach them up, give them a little lesson, hit them on the head a couple of times. It'd be nice. Okay. We got a caller on line 3.
Well, I heard what you were saying about your parents. Well, I have my cock stuck in a mousetrap right now, and I was wondering, did this ever happen to you?
It never particularly happened to me with a mousetrap, but there are a few instances. I got caught in a windowsill a few times. I did have a crush on my teacher, who just so happened to be my neighbour. And sometimes I would look out the window, and she'd be in the bathroom, and I guess I'd get a bit aroused, and one thing led to another, and I guess, whoosh, and it wasn't a very good position to be in, basically. But I've been there, I've done that, what you gotta do is you gotta wait it out. If you have somebody in the house, you need to call them and get them to get some kind of butter, some kind of lubricant, and put it in there. You gotta swish it around just a little bit, and then you gotta lift it up, and it most likely will bleed, of course. Anything jammed in that area will bleed, and if it's on the testicles, your testicles are most likely popped already. But if it just got the top, then it will most likely bleed. You'll probably a couple layers of skin, but hey, nothing worse than that. So hopefully it should be all good. I hope my advice can help you out. But we are running out of time for tonight's late night show. It is 11:07 p.m. tonight, and we say goodnight to you from Santa Fe, New Mexico. This is 98.4 British Talk Radio.